This is Carrie Wilson, the Blind Potter. My video today is on glazing. There are many different types of glaze and many different colors. Today I'm going to do this small egg plate in cappuccino. This is a crystallite glaze. So when it's fired, the crystals will explode. And they make very pretty colors. To start off with, I haven't really shaken the glaze up. I'm just using the top part. And when I get, there's 3 coats of glaze that must go on. So the first 2 coats, they're just done without shaking up the crystals. The last coat, I will shake it really good to mix the crystals in, and then when it's fired, the crystals will explode. Brittany, would you turn my phone off for me, please? And be careful when you're putting on the glazes. You want to do 3 thorough coats. You want it to dry first before you start the next one, because you don't want to be smearing around the wet glaze. Be sure you get the edges. And if you notice, I'm using a fan brush. For me, these are the best for putting on glazes with. They stay they cover everything, and it does a very thorough glaze. Now that I've got the first 2 coats on, I'm going to close it back up, and I'm going to shake it. And you need to pound the bottom really hard to make the crystals loose, to mix them in. You can hear them mixing in with the glaze. Then I'll open it back up. And that's not quite dry yet, so we'll wait a minute and let it finish drying. I can still see the shiny parts, so that's telling me that the glaze is not all the way dry. Carmel's just having a fit back there. While we're waiting for this to dry, these are stroking coats. These are just solid colors. There's no crystals in them. And the ceramic store here in this part of North Carolina, in Southmont, is closing. So now when I need clay or glazes, I have to go all the way out to Asheville to the High Waters store to buy clay and glazes, because there's not any in this area except for on the far side of Charlotte. But they tell me that lady is very expensive. So it makes me very sad to know that they're closing, that there's not going to be an art supply store here in this area where I can go to buy product to make my pottery and to do my glazes. And I like to wear it sometimes. There we go. That is how you glaze a piece. Very simple, but and you never know what it's going to look like until it's fired. Because the one thing you have to remember with glazes, dark glazes are always lighter. The light glazes are always darker. So the bottles will fool you. Like this one. Oh, that's a white. I think this one was a pink, a rosy pink. So it's light in the bottle. So when it's on a piece, it will be a dark pink. So it's a lot of fun because a lot of times I will mix the white up for purple. Because the purple is the same color as the white. So it helps when you can read the labels on the bottle. And that's where the e-sight glasses come in. They allow me to read the glazes. And since my head moves around so much from being blind for so long, I will put my glasses on to be able to see that this is rose pink. And it's a stroke and coat, so it will hey, I just realized it even lets me know the color. The SC18. That's so cool. Rosy rose. Cool. So this way I won't be doing any more purple angels. That's it. Bye, see you later.